My name's Scott Stagnita. I'm from Skaneateles, New York. I teach middle school technology and engineering. We decided that it's time to push the envelope. So what we're looking to do is find equipment and different ideas. The Silhouette product has a lot of opportunities. What caught my eye is the complex shapes that it makes. 3D printing is absolutely great. The problem is when you have 20 kids in class and they have 20 different projects we need to 3D print, you're talking 3 weeks of 3D printing. So what the Silhouette really allows us to do is see what it's going to look like before we spend all that time. That I can see this being used across the state, across the country. There's a lot of different ways we can use that.
My name is Chris Riegel and I'm with Protovoltaics. We're a prototyping house in Southern Ohio. For a lot of the electronics that we manufacture in-house, we use the Silhouette to cut our stencils. And so this is a sheet of 4 mil thick Mylar, and we use the Silhouette to cut all the little holes in it. And wherever there's a little hole in the stencil, we apply solder paste by using a squeegee technique so that we get accurate placement for all of the solder paste on our circuit boards. The stencils themselves are only under $1, and we can reuse them hundreds of times, which is much more cost effective than having them laser cut out of stainless steel. The Silhouette is an incredible machine to have in-house because it allows us to prototype very quickly and rapidly try different things, alter the circuit board, have a new stencil cut in just a few minutes. Because it's able to accurately cut these very, very small traces that we need. We're using very, very fine pitch parts, and the Silhouette is able to handle that without any problem at all.
My name is Andre Shiloh. I'm one of the super users at the Columbia Makerspace. So we are completely run by volunteers. Our goal is to allow students, faculty, staff, so our user base, to not only have access to machines and tools, but also to teach them how to use that equipment and kind of encourage them to learn about new tools that are out there. Even for us, we use the Silhouette to make our logo. So we took the JPEG, very rough picture, and we put it in the Silhouette program, and we traced it. We played around with the settings until we got it just right. And for the past 2 days, we've been continuously cutting more and more logos and giving them out. So the Silhouette was really nice for us because it was small. I came in late this morning, and the people who came in, they've never used the Silhouette, and they actually were able to set it up in 20 to 30 minutes from scratch. It has been very, very useful. I definitely recommend it.
I'm Ryan and I'm from New Jersey. I came here primarily to check out the new 3D printers and that sort of thing, and then I found this. I think the Silhouette cutting machine is a really good machine for people like me where they like making 3D models. Some of the 3D printing stuff can take 64 hours for one piece, so seems like it's very efficient. I like to do a lot of stuff involving the paper folding, and I think the Silhouette would definitely help because it'll save me time in making that sort of an item. With my Silhouette Cameo, I think I'm going to try and make a robot similar to the one right here.
I'm Chris from Vintage Robot. I hand make all different robots. I design them using the Silhouette software and Cutter. It's a great system, I love it. These are some of my t-shirts. They've all been designed in hand cut, hand pressed. The Silhouette, it's so innovative and it's so easy to use. I'm able to not really design for it, but design something I like and utilize it. Cutting each and every one of my t-shirts and onesies with the Silhouette software. It's a great process and easy to use. I recommend it to anybody. It's something that you can expand into a business.
I'm Natasha Zerny, and I make light-up pop-up greeting card kits. At MakerFaire 2015, we have a great project where we're making light-up bow ties and light-up flower brooches like this one. The Silhouette actually changed my life. I got it about 3 years ago, and I was doing all of these pop-up cards where I could just make one at a time. So I was using just an X-Acto blade. So being able to design in Illustrator and then using the Silhouette to cut out my designs meant I could not only make more than one card, but I could iterate on it so I can make improvements to it and make it even better. What circuit sentiments are, they're a kit. So what you do is you get all of the pieces and you learn how to put everything together. So that means learning about electricity, learning how to use this copper tape here to make a circuit, and learning about paper engineering. This card, you can see opens and closes, but it also lights up when you squeeze the switch. So you actually build the switch and the card. I would absolutely recommend the Silhouette to everyone, and I actually already do because it's like my favorite product in the whole world. Almost all of my friends who are into this have also went out and gotten one, and they started making amazing things, so that makes me feel even better.